Okay, here we are in early June, maybe the 3rd or something like that. And the Myth of Sisyphus garden box is finally getting to a place where it looks like it can be finished. I've got maybe 6 more inches. That was a long way down of 3 feet of filling this sucker up. It's a compost garden. There's at least a foot down here of wood chips and then raw compost and just greens and stuff like that that's layered down there, and then some chicken manure mixed with bedding that we have in there, and then some gravel, some of the regular dirt that you from digging out the beds. I had 2 piles of dirt. One was here. This still has a little bit left, but they were a good 3 feet high, or 2.5 feet high. And then there was another pile over here that I've taken most out of. It was up higher than that little stump over there. And after many, many days, I'm finally at the place where I can see the end. The end is another 5 or 6 inches of, about up to here is where I want it to go. I can do that, and I don't know, I keep underestimating how long it will take, but I'd say like another 3 or 4 loads and it'll be completely finished. Anyway, this is for a corn that Jeannie didn't have a place for. It's funny, I started off with these 4 raised beds, and I built them and I dug down pretty deeply to make sure that if we have carrots or something, there's no problem. There's a lot of like nutritional things in there, a lot of chicken shit, for example, but it's down far enough that it's not going to burn the roots, but it will compost and get nice as time passes. And after the 4 boxes, and we have another 3 or 4 raised beds inside the privacy fence, Jeannie said, I have no place for tomatoes. I said, how many tomatoes do you have? She said, yeah, a few. So I built these 3 boxes, and then it just so happened she was in North Carolina with friends doing her ladies vacation, and some more tomato plants came in the mail while she was gone. So not only did I build these, but I started using containers. Now let me go here. We got some containers here and some more containers here of tomatoes, and there were so many more tomatoes that I bought this on Amazon and had it come in like one day. Now this looks kind of tame and small, but I dug down probably a foot below the surface of the ground, and this is all nice mushroom soil in all these beds. So, okay, we have this whole thing done, and I said, well, you were talking about corn. Where is the corn going to be? And she said, I have no idea. So I've been looking at and fantasizing about having what's called a compost garden. And so you have active composting in these 3 holes, and that's self-explanatory. You throw in your kitchen waste and and it will compost. But more important, well, as important, this is a whole compost bed. You can do the gardening you want up here on the top, but as time passes, that's like say 1 year, all the stuff underneath will become compost. So the stuff that was just wood chips and raw compost and things will in 1 year become compost. And they're called keyholes. These keyholes, the obvious thing is to throw your compostable stuff in. But the other thing it does is it creates an air hole. So this is breathable fabric, and this is air all the way around. And then it creates an air hole, and they say the air hole will take out about, up to a foot. And this is I forget what they call it, a biochar garden or something. Now there are places here that, a foot here and a foot here, there might be a little strip here that doesn't get, oxygenated, but, oh well. But most of this is a Stu Johnson biochar, bio something. The aeration is very important, and the aeration of all the stuff in here, pretty much. I mean, I've got, 90% of it covered within 1 foot of airspace. So within a year, this should go down some, and it will become very fertile compost, very rich compost. And it started out with mushroom soil and peat moss, and we bought some like soil amendment stuff. This crap here. We never get Miracle-Gro, but it's like 4 bags for $10. It was on sale, Memorial Day sale. But, okay, that's right. Thought I was going to check the garden and come right back in, and I started this video. Okay, anyway, that's the end of it. Here's the video. Here's the garden. We're just at the beginning of watching the green stuff grow. And this is where we're going to spend our summer. Hammock back there, and picnic tables, etc., etc. Okay, good enough. Bye-bye.